With a wonderful world of games.
Alright, you beautiful peoples of the interwebs, Glyn here, CheapSkate Gaming, and welcome to Weird and Wonderful World of Games. This is the reboot of Weird and Wonderful World of Games. We're going to do things slightly different to how we have been doing them. Usually I used to just do one game at a time and sort of drop one nearly every day, or like 4 or 5 videos a week. I'm going to condense it into one video, so you're basically going to get one video with about 5 or so games on it instead. And again, we'll go into where we're going to get them. Most of the time it's going to be Aniba. Sometimes I'll have fanatical deals on there, and so on. So so far we're going to be doing once a week the freebie roundup of all the free games that are available. Once a week we're going to be dropping a Weird and Wonderful World of Games, and then we're going to do a little bit more live streaming, I think, of bits and bobs. And I think I'm going to try and push the Weird and Wonderful World of Games into a live stream where I play the games that I've recommended. So just looking at my list up here, we're going to have the 5 games this week is going to be Raji, Solstice, which you can technically get for free as well as pay for it if you haven't got Amazon Prime, Sprawl, Snowtopia, and There Is No Light. And it's a broad mix of games. Like I say, this is the thing about Weird and Wonderful World of Games. They're kind of games that might be more indie, under the radar, although I will now and again get a some AAA games on there because I can pick them up really cheap. So what have I picked up recently? I picked up what did I pick up recently? I'm trying to think now. I picked up some AAA titles, basically. Oh yeah, Ghost Runner 2. I picked up that for £2 something. And I picked up something else, Plague's Tale Requiem. I saw that I could pick that up for a few quid. Essentially, they were part of the Humble Bundle, so a lot of the Humble Bundle games, people sell them on if they already got them, so they're the ones to look out for. If you haven't got Humble Bundle, look out for the games on marketplaces like CD Keys, Aniba, and etc. I always use Aniba. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't take any backhanders. I haven't got any affiliate links. Any links in the description are just my own links now, and I just use the site. And I've bought over 500 products now from Aniba. I think it's even more than that, and I've never had a problem with them at all. So yeah, a bit of a long intro essentially because I'm reintroducing Weird and Wonderful World of Games. So let's get down to the games this week. So of course we're going to start off with we'll start off with this one, Raji. Ignore the £1.70, scroll down, 58p. Okay, for 58p for Raji. Right, so here we are in the game in Raji. I've kind of skipped through the tutorial bit. We're a little bit into the game, only about 5 or 10 minutes into there maybe. And just to go to show you, it's a 3D action adventure game with combat thrown in, all based on like all your different move sets. You can do climbing, there's going to be puzzles. This is cool, like you can jump off objects and do even a better attack. And you've got 2 types of attack, normal attack, and then you've got a stronger, and you can hold them down. So yeah, nice graphics going on here. Let's just get to a fighting sequence. Probably gonna have a fight in here now.
Your sister's shrines are fed by violence. Raji
There we
can
are.
make use of that if she's careful.
Right, we've got to do something here. Oh, we're getting power-ups for our weapon as well. Oh. Here we go. Oh yeah, cool. Oh. Finishing moves. Oh, we made short work of them. There we are. Oh god, that's a big one. Right, let's roll. Go do this thing. This cool thing. We go up the wall. Got him. Yay! So that's like I think that's like a final boss, the level type thing. We shall see. Right, so I'm allowed to proceed now. So it kind of locks you in, a bit like I suppose Devil May Cry sort of does that. But yeah, lovely, narratively driven, 3D action adventure fighting game.
You will need battle skills.
Here we go. Here's going to be a boss fight, and I'm not going to do it all. I'm going to move on to the next game before the boss fight. So we'll have a look. Oh god.
Things change.
Get him. Yes. Oh, stuck him right in the ghouls. Right in the old, how's your father's? Oh, this is a puzzle. Cool. There we go. Right, I'm going to stop it there. So we're going to move on to the next game. There is no light. 54. These are all global keys. 54p. Stuff. Alright, so you can see this is controller supported. And this is the next game in the list. And it is There Is No Light. Wait for it. There it is. There is no light. And we're going to continue. I'm about an hour or so into it. So this is essentially an RPG done from a sort of top-down view with pixelated graphics. Think like instead of a side-scrolling Dead Cells, like a top-down version. Although it's not like Dead Cells, although there are some similarities. Right, so fortunately these are like the save points in the game. If I press right there, you can see I can fast travel to different areas. Ooh, there's lots of these places. So there's lots of different areas and go, but they're also where I can add to my skill tree. So what have I got here? On this first wing of this skill tree, I've got these three things already. What's this one? Phantom Dash. Performing a second dash during an enemy's attack immediately teleports the hero. Oh, Phantom second dash. Oh, okay. Energy wave and rebound. After using, I might go Phantom Dash. I don't know. Have a clue what it's going to do. Right, there we are. Okay, so as you can see, you've got a dash and then you've got an attack. And if can I hit some objects here? Here we go. You see the bar that's building up below me. When that gets full, I can unleash a special attack. These diving boards, I don't know where they're diving off to. Right, when we carry on, there's a bit of a maze. It can be quite... oh, my controller's decided to no longer connect. Classic. Right. I don't know what it is with the 8-bit controller. It keeps doing this. Right, we're back on. So where there's blue butterflies, that means you can jump. And I'm probably better do that now. And let's get into a fight with some enemies. Oh, there's an enemy, look. Oh. Fortunately, he just burned a hole through there. Whoa. Ah, get out of the way. I want him to throw a... That's it. Right. Yeah, I'm just cutting through. So there is some destructible objects. But it's kind of quite fast paced. There will be boss battles. Oh. Right, killed them off. Let's have a look what's going on down here. There are secret areas. Like I... Right, there we go. Killed him off. So, you can dash across here to these sort of areas. This is a funny looking place. Oh, someone to talk to. We need water once a week. It's quite dark in here. Here we go. Ah, got hit then. Right, killed everyone. That got a little bit dodgy for a second then. I thought I was going to die. Oh, like I say, you can get lost. It's like, this definitely doesn't hold your hand, this game. But like I say, the action is really quick. It's really sort of like sparky. It's quite, there can be quite a lot going on the screen, so they can get a bit confusing. I'm obviously stuck. I can't get in that way. So carry on this way. That dash becomes very useful for getting around a bit quicker. Oh, right. It's telling me to go back this way. I'm supposed to be following that yet. White circle. What, can you hear a lady singing? Let's go against the rule. You can hear her singing. Hello? Who's this? We meet again, kind stranger. The traitor mixed up the pointers and we almost... Oh! So if it's saying to go that way... The path will lead you to the truth. May the light protect you. Is she coming with me again? Oof, I haven't got much health left. I need to get to it. Oof, need to get to a restore area. One of those like mouth things that come out the ground. I love the pixel art graphics though. That is quite cute. Ah, there we go. This is just what I was looking for. So that's like a little save thing. So essentially, that's more or less the game. There's going to be boss battles and essentially things like that. Or I can go up here as well. You can climb. Can't seem to break that down. Can't seem to climb any higher there. Let's have a little look what is over here before we leave. Oh, she's over here. And there's obviously a bit of a story going on as well with all this chit chat, but I'm just fast forwarding through that. Doesn't look like I can go anywhere. I don't want to jump off there. Oh, there's one of these hearts. Cool. Okay. There's a thing where I'm supposed to get a load of that. Oh, not supposed to jump in the water. Okay. Just out of interest, where am I on the trail here? So there should be another 2 trails to catch up with. Go into that. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're coming to, must be coming to like a boss fight or something, because that's like a, if you do get killed, you can return to that door. Ah! Getting burned. How do I get this? Get. Try not to swear, Glyn. Swear too loudly anyway. He's... Oh my god, I'm getting burned again. Right, we'll ignore that one. Oh, cooked to death. Now it'll spawn me back at one of those grippy grabby things. But there is a chance here that I can... Where is it? I thought there was a way I can get back to... Oh, okay. A boss fight! Oh, I'm so bad at the boss fights. They are tricky. They are pretty tricky. I haven't got my light on, have I? They are. Try putting some lights on, mate. Might be able to see. Go on, try it one more. Yeah, well, back to drawing board. But anyway, so that is There Is No Light, and it's a really fast-paced, skill-based RPG, 2D pixel art. And so let's move along to the next one. Snowtopia, 45 pence. Right, so here's the third game, and this is something completely different. Now for something completely different. Snowtopia. Now this is a classic sort of building type of game, you know, simulation and building sim. And essentially you're going to make a golf, not a golf course, a ski slope. So we're going to try, should we start, we'll start with Mount Alpha. We'll start with a new game. Here we go. It's just loading in. Now this may, I don't want to activate the tutorial. I've done the tutorial on this already. So you can move around left and right, all that lovely good stuff. And you can twizzle it around like this. All very good. And of course what you need to do is make a ski slope. So I'm going to, what would be a good place to start a ski slope here? Oh, got a bit too far forward there. You can use key. I think I prefer to use keyboard on this one particularly. I think somewhere down the mountains here would be a nice ski slope. So we'll start with, I think we've got to make a builder's lodge first. That is like one of the first things you need to do. And then you need a mechanics shop as well. Sometimes the controls can be a bit fiddly. That'll do. Right, let's build a ski lift. And we'll have a 2-person chairlift. And what we'll do, we'll start it here. And we'll go all the way up to... That'll be a good place to start. There. Okay. So as you can see now, just zoom in a bit. So this is under construction. I could fast forward it as well. But what we need to do now is make a ski slope. And we'll do a intermediate slope. We'll have it come down here. Oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Try it from here. Ski slope, intermediate. That's it. Make a nice twisty turn. And we'll have a... There. Okay, so now what I'll do now is I'll speed the construction up. But while we're doing that, let's put a food kiosk up the top here. People want to have some food. And we will also put another slope. And we're going to put a narrow slope. Try not to... Great stuff. So we got 2 ski slopes going there. We got the lift there. And I'll tell you what else we need is a shop. We need a sunglasses shop. There we go. And we need a soup bar at the bottom here somewhere. There we go. And we'll also have a couple of benches. So you can see how quick and simple this is. And we'll have a small resort map. Good. Right, let's fast forward it now and get this finished off. So the ski slope's being made. Well, I'll tell you what we need as well. We need a snow groomer. So they essentially look after the slopes. We'll put that in here. Good. Right, so I should start getting my first load of visitors in. And here we go. Second ski slope hasn't been finished yet. We've got the intermediate and we've got the tighter one in. And I think while we're doing this, we will do some... You can do research. There's loads of stuff to do in here. Fair play. I think I've got to get to level 1 before I can start doing research. Okay. There we go. We've got people sliding down. People are happy. Going straight back up. People coming down the intermediate one. Very important we get a ski patrol lodge, and that is to look after the people that are skiing. We'll have one at the top and we'll have one at the bottom as well. Good, there we go. And essentially that's what we're doing. We're making your own little ski slopes. Get your feedback. Reputation. Here's your reputation. You need to get 50,000 reputation before you get to your first level. We only got 54 skiers. We will have, open up a new house, we'll have a yeah, so essentially that's what you're doing. So this is Snowtopia, make your own ski resorts. And of course it gets harder and harder. There's all sorts of other things you can do, not just make one ski slope. As you get research later on, then you can build more things. I'm going to have a single ski slope here. We're going to do one there. I think we'll do a large slope. Right, there we are. We've got a large slope on the go. And we'll have services. We'll have another soup bar at the bottom here. And we'll have another snow groomers. So that's going to keep that all tidy. And we'll have, what should we have? High altitude kiosk, I think. Lovely. Now I don't know if you can build a second ski lift from the first one. Like, can I build off this one? No, I can only have... I was hoping you could build the second one and go up really high. But you probably can do something like that later on. We'll build another slope. Nice easy one for someone to go down. And let's just check my reputation. And that's essentially what you're doing. You're trying to build your reputation up as time goes on. Get yourself more volunteers, open up more services, more lifts, more slopes, etc, etc. And so this will be quite a quick one. It's up to... I'll tell you what, it's quite funny as well. Hold on, let me just press play a minute. We can... If I choose this, we can follow the guy. Here he goes, on his ski slope. Oh, he's gone for some food first. Cool, okay. Maybe there's a second one of them up there. Whee! Watch him go skiing. Oh, he nearly crashed. Oh, someone's fallen over. Someone else has fallen over. Whee! So I need to, what's the result feedback? I need to have a ski patrol lodge. They'll help keep people safe. Yeah, that'll do. So there we go. That's Snowtopia. You can get into that. And again, of course, all these Weird and Wonderful World of Games are really cheap. And of course, I'll go through that, where I'm getting them from. And essentially, these are all coming under £1 at the minute. Way under £1. I think you can get the whole set for about £4 or £5. All right, and that's with charges. So hell of a deal, really. 5 games. Lots of different stuff going on here, and of course you can always have a look for other stuff while you're in these sites. So yeah, Snowtopia, nice quick one this time. Let's move along to the 4th game on the list here. Sprawl, that amazing game. 58p. Right, so the 4th game we're going to take a look at is Sprawl, and if you like Titanfall, if you like what's the game called, Ghost Runner, and a little bit of Killzone all thrown together, this is the game for you. And again, another absolute bargain of a game. I think you can get this like 40p or something. Anyway, we'll look at what you can get it for later, but let's have a little look at Sprawl. I'm going to continue. I think I'm about 2 or 3 levels in, something like that. There we are, level 3, Open Air Sickness, episode 1. So, as you can see, it's basically a movement game. So if I just show you here, you can jump off the walls like you can in Titanfall. And then you've got bullet time as well. And you can slide. So there's a lot going on. Oh, we're going outside, you know. And essentially, you've got to take out your enemies. Looks like I got to get up there by the looks of things. This is obviously more of a puddle section. Here we go. Ah, don't go too far. Oh, that was close. Right. Where am I going to get to now? Oh, here's the enemy. Right. So, what you're trying to do is get the headshots on them. Oh. I hate the dogs. Because when you get the headshots, you get that sort of doom effect where they drop the stuff. Yeah, that's another game you could throw in there as well. There's a bit of Doom going on, the modern Dooms.
The streets immediately. That parking garage is our only option. It'll take you across the rooftops to an older part of the city.
I need to find the switch now. Oh, blew his backpack up.
Access denied. Keycard required.
I cannot bypass that lock, but I've tracked down the keycard. It was dropped by a squad that encountered resistance. It's currently in an apartment a few blocks from your location. Enemy reinforcements are positioned along the route there. Take them out.
Oh, that's how you do it. Finally got him. But as you can see about it, it's a fast-paced, really cool shooter. Runs smooth as silk as well. Oh, headshot. Whoa. Maximum. Oh. That's the only thing is when you do run out of like your specials, like your slow motion, the game is basically over because the aim is so much harder. So yeah, I've got different weapons as well. Yep, I died really quick then. You got to be like right spot on in the mode, in the thing to play as. But yeah, it's got a great single player campaign. Lovely sort of Quake-esque style gameplay. Oh, beautiful. Take your head off for the boys. Now I'm in trouble. Ah, you bastard dog. Yay. Got in here. Oh, is that ray tracing? It can't be ray tracing. Oh, it's screen. Oh, I don't know. It must be it must be planar reflections. You can just see how mental this game is. Really, if you're like a proper pro gamer, you need to stream this game. Like, I'm not that great at this stuff, but... Right, where are you? Get cooked. I don't even know where I'm going. Anyway, so that is Sprawl, and it is fantastic. It's fast, it's edgy, it's spunky, to use an old-fashioned word, because that's what this game is. It's super spunky. I love it. Oh, I don't like those dogs though. Is that the end of the level? Oh, where's the elevator music? Bonkers game. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Keycard.
Well done. However, we're not done yet. You'll have to work your way back to the garage. Going through the streets is no longer viable. You'll have to take the same route as whoever's handiwork this was.
I've no clue which way to go though. Get cooked.
To disable the blockades, but you should be able to jump over them.
What are we gonna do? Jump over the thing? Wow, I think I'm still recording this, aren't I? Ah. Whoa. Here we go.
Access granted.
Woohoo! Who's next, baby? Right, I gotta stop it there because I'm just gonna spend too long. But that's Sprawl and it's awesome. And finally, Solstice, an amazing sort of Dying Light Bayonetta style clone, but with a sort of Dark Souls sort of narrative. 73 pence. And if I put them all together. Right, our fifth and final game we got here, Solstice. Now, although you can get this dead cheap from Aniba, it's actually free on the Amazon Prime at the minute. So if you've got Amazon Prime, there's no need to buy it. You can get this and download it for free and add it to your Steam account. And I have to say, I thought it was going to be, because it's called Solstice, I thought it was going to be like a Souls game. But it's more like a Bayonetta / Devil May Cry style game. So we just watch this. You can move the camera, but you can't move it much. These aren't even the highest graphical settings. I have to say the graphics are phenomenal. So essentially you got like 2 attacks, and then you got some specials. You got dodge, and you have got all these red orbs, a bit like in Devil May Cry as well, which I dare say you won't get to spend later on. Yeah, look, you've got like a skill set as well, which I haven't opened up yet. Alright, yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm still on a little bit of the thing. On a little bit of the tutorial there. Smash, you get a lovely little sort of zoom in at the last fight as well. Some nice little touches on this. I'm loving the graphics on it. And actually it's like in HDR as well, I think, because it's popping like hell. If this isn't HDR, it's as good as. Got a double jump going on there. Just carry on through this a little bit more. I have to say, what a fantastic set of 5 games these are. Look at how high quality. Like I say, high quality gaming does not have to cost the bank. They don't have to be AAA games. Let's have a look what we've got down here. And ironically, at the moment, I'm playing a bit of Ronin. which is a AAA game on PlayStation 5, and I'm just not getting into it. I've got about 2 or 3 hours into Ronin, and I'm bored of it already. It's just, you know, there are some games of very high quality, like Ghost of Tsushima is much higher quality than Rise of the Ronin, and it shows. Am I supposed to be up here? Yeah. And it just goes to show that these smaller indie sort of styles type games that you can pick up for a couple of quid here and there, or free even, they're the way to go. I'm telling you, they're more fun than these. And if I get bored in a couple of hours, so what? I've paid less than £1 for a game. I've had a few hours entertainment, and I'm telling you what, that Sprawl game, I couldn't put that down. I'm supposed to be making a video today, and I'm going to spend most of the time playing Sprawl. Oh, here we go, cutscene. Some good cutscenes and introductions on this.
Sister, what was that? I felt the tear itself.
I like it's got a really nice, clean, cell shaded look. This is cell shaded done right. This is.
The observer. The sooner we get to him, the better.
Oh, pardon me. You've got the sneezes. Okay, so now we're going from like blue tones to red tones. That's a really good fire effect as well. Oh, ping! We've got floaty enemies. Time to kick some ass. Counter type deflection.
You want more? I've got more. Cover me, Loot.
His brains have gone everywhere. We've even got a codex as well. Nice. Oh, and he can run.
That's how. I can't stand it. It must be him.
Just check over here a minute. Okay. And we get another cutscene. I'm probably going to leave it there for this one. I think it shows its quality straight in there. Lovely. I don't know quite how much. It's not even though it's like really nice graphics, it's not really cooking my GPU up either. So it's well optimized. Hello.
While all life
We are many.
perish, that which is immortal
We are
is
legion.
bound to
We are one.
But the Shaper had no hand in your creation.
And like I say, I'll be playing these games throughout the week now. Doing a bit of a live stream. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Probably maybe do a bit on Saturday. I won't be doing live streams on Mondays as I'm not on camera. Oh, there we go. Tend to miss my camera a little bit there. As I tend to be out till about 9 o'clock. So yeah, so come and join me on those. Anyway, we've got a little bit of talky. We're going to leave it there though.
I am here to
So
assist you.
we're gonna, at some point in this video, I'm not sure where, I'll be putting where I get the games from and the prices, so check that out. And we'll leave you with a little bit off Aniba and how much I pay and how much all 5 games have cost me. Right, here comes the part of the episode where I tell you how much we can get all these games for. And trust me, this is going to shock you. Okay, so we're getting them all from Aniba. If I just go to my screen capture here. Raji. Ignore the £1.70, scroll down, 58 pence. Okay, for 58 pence for Raji. There is no light. 54, but these are all global keys, 54p. Snowtopia, 45 pence. Sprawl, that amazing game, 58 pence. And finally Solstice, an amazing sort of Dying Light Bayonetta style clone, but with a sort of Dark Souls sort of narrative, 73 pence. And if I put them all together, right, put them all together and go to checkout at PayPal, because you have to pay a little bit of a service fee, £3.46 for 5 absolutely banging games. I mean, you might not want all of these games. Maybe you don't want Snowtopia. You can find someone else to replace that with. But Sprawl, amazing. Solstice, amazing. Raji, very good. And There Is No Light, proper good little sort of roguelite as well. This is a great bunch of different style of games, wonderful and weird games. And look at that, £3.46 for all of them. That is bonkers, isn't it? I might have paid a little bit more, a little bit less. The prices will change. If all of a sudden a load of people start buying these up, the keys will go very quickly. But you can't go wrong. I mean, Solstice you can get for free. So you could take it, like, just say you wanted the rest of them. You could take Solstice out. I'll remove that from there now, because if you've got Amazon Prime, it's only £2.67. You're not even paying £3. Do you know what I mean? I come from a time where you used to be able to get budget games for your Spectrum, £1.99, £2.99. This is 4 games for less than £2.99. It's a weird time we live in now. And then you've got like AAA companies wanting $70 for their games. And these keys have been paid for. What these are all parts of people have bought their humble bundles and things like that. And they've come with all these extra keys that they may have already got or they don't want, so they just pass them on and sell them on cheap. So essentially it's like a second-hand game that nobody's unlocked yet. Really good. Can't believe it. Anyway, let's go back to my full view. There we go. So, yeah, I hope you prefer this format. Yes, it's a much longer format, but again, it'll only be once a week. And like I say, I'll be playing these games throughout the next few days now, if you want to join me. Some great games. Let's see if we can get some of them finished. That's one thing I wasn't doing with the old Weird and Wonderful games. I'd finished a few of the games, but a lot of them I only got maybe an hour into them, and I've already played at least an hour of most of these games, some of them even a couple of hours. So hopefully I'll start finishing them off and completing them, or getting at least 50% of the way, if not 80% or even 100% of the way through the game, doing my live stream. And you can come and join me, and maybe at the end of the live streams, maybe I'll spend 20 minutes going through Aniba and having a look at deals that might suit you as well. Anyway, I've been Glyn, this has been CheapSkate Gaming, this has been Weird and Wonderful World of Games, now on a weekly edition, and we'll see you next Tuesday, guys. Bye now.
CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over and join the crew. They'll show you how to game and save money too. CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on.